Faxanadu, Faxanadu. That's an NES game. Oh, sometimes it's how I'll go through my paces just to make sure the mic levels are pretty good. I got a new Dow, super on the cheap. I recommended it to a few people. It's the Uphoria UM2 by Behringer. You're probably thinking, what is Behringer? Behringer I think they're a German company, been around for a pretty good while. How Al and I got into their products was when we first got our recorder, which broke the bank. We tried to find the best reasonable gear to record with, and they had one of the best condenser mics for the price, vocal mic. I think it was $40. Behringer condenser mic, phantom power and all that. Really nice. We rode that mic until the fucking wheels fell off on it. Actually, just the grill of the mic fell off. So, also, Alan bought an amp based off their, their durability and also, their also entry level prices. I mean, you get really good stuff for what you pay for. And you're probably thinking, if you go cheap, you're going to have some cheap sound and cheap products. But no. I will say to you that you can have the cheapest mic on planet Earth. Or the richest. I'm just saying, if you have the richest mic, yes, sure, it's going to sound clean. But if you sound like a turd, it's going to make you sound even more like a turd. I say it doesn't matter how much you pay for the mic. It's what kind of ear you have for recording and what kind of pizzazz, like left extra ball, 3 balls pizzazz you have. That's what makes production of music / audio good. You can make something that's quote unquote cheap into something that's gold. It's just a tool. It's just like anything, man. I'm sure there's some jelly beans that cost like $4,000, like a packet. But, come on, it's still a fucking jelly bean. Once you get down to it, it's still, a mic is a mic. It's about what you do to it and what kind of ear you have for it. And this Behringer Uphoria UM2 is really awesome for what it is. Super fucking simple. It's this 2-input, basically a mic preamp with gain control and output knobs on the top. You have an option on the back for direct recording or a little bit of latency. I don't know. I'm sure it's a bit rate problem, but why the fuck would you not leave latency off in your recording? That's what I'm doing right now. Actually, it was $27 off Amazon Prime. Super duper cheap. It's got a fat USB. I think it might be USB 2.0, I don't know. Does what you need it to do. With the Zoom 24-track recorder that we have, I mean, that's a little bit of overkill if you're trying to just record a couple dudes talking about their dicks and their ballsicks and the hairs in their legs. So something like this it's compatible. It's compatible, portable. Yeah, it is. I guess it is compatible with any Windows. I don't know about a Mac though. Those weird, strange Mac computers. I don't know if it's compatible with that. I would say there's got to be a plug-in for it. But, yeah, for what it is, it does exactly what I want it to do. I might sound a little crappy right now just because I have not got around to getting a mic for here in Louisville from a kind of like portable setup situation here. I am using... Okay. Here's the mic I'm using is, okay, you ever watch, I'm sure someone's watched some type of 80s cop drama or crap, even just a cop drama in general. When they're getting just like 2 smoky ass detectives interrogating some sleazy criminal in a really warm room, just cigarette smoke, and there's like coffee, and there's some thug sitting on a chair talking to these detectives, One of the detectives sits in the chair backwards to show that he's cool. He's the good cop. Now another guy's other cops pacing back and forth. he's a tough guy. Don't give him no snuff. He'll beat you. He's a gruffy guy. They usually have a little tape recorder there. Usually it's I'm trying to think what brand. I don't know. It's a little audio cassette tape recorder. Some of them had built-in mics on the side. I remember me and Alan had a red one that we still have it. We've used it for, my dad found it beside a dumpster. He brought it home, put some batteries in it, and it works. I've had it for like 30 years. That one had a built-in mic. And I remember watching Back to the Future a lot and being really amazed by Michael J. Fox playing Johnny B. Good. So me and Alan thought it'd be cool to, just record it from the TV with that little red tape recorder. And it was awesome. Done a lot of stuff that way. We've done a lot of sketches, audio sketches with Philip and JD, our friends, with that tape recorder. This is super simple and easy. But some of those type of little recorders had a mic in. And it came with, and it has, this is the most basic of all basic mics. This one's a Dynamic 500. It's made in Japan. Yeah. Basically not much better than the mic that's built in already. But what was good about this is you can position it closer to the scumbag you're interrogating. It also came with a little stand, but this one's broke. This got picked up at a Goodwill, and it's a miracle that even works at all. Do you remember the Megalodon 1 album was actually done on this mic, which is surprising. I'm talking, and the production of that is insane. So, this to put shit in perspective. This mic isn't great, but I'm just grateful that it fucking works. Let's think about just being grateful about anything. On the way home today from work, so it was a great day. When I say great day, I'm talking about the weather outside is great. I had a shitty Tuesday morning at work. And on my break, I was going to vape, but my vapor fucking thing the battery's dead. I charged it all night yesterday, used it probably a little bit for this morning. Then when I got to break, I had 2 puffs and it was done. So I had to take my broke ass, walk over to the fucking Safeway, and buy me a Jazz wood-tipped Black and Mild. And another fucking lighter. So that was unnecessary because I have 3 of them here at home. So that was an inconvenient purchase. So that's what I did on my break. And of course, you're not going to smoke a whole Black and Mild in 30 minutes. So I had to put it out and actually, butted the cherry out on it. Made sure it was completely out. And I put it in my lunchbox. And put it back in the fridge. So, after work, decided to walk home. There's only one busy intersection you have to dodge because even, you push a little button, you get the crosswalk. The yellow hand will be there, tell you not to walk for a long time. And this is a Y intersection. Then the white guy, the white chalky guy walking will be like, hey, you can walk now. Then immediately as it shows up, it counts down from 30 seconds. And there's still people turning even though they're not supposed to. So, after playing Frogger, I lit up my Black and Mild Jazz wood tip and started walking home. And you have a lot of time to think when you're walking home about stuff. I don't want this to be a running theme, but man, has I've been fucking depressed. Like down in the earlier round, sugar we're going down swinging, kind of depressed. I don't know if anyone out there listening to this, you ever just think sometimes, you get in these spots in life when you do see this car. It's really like not even a nice car. Maybe like a Toyota Camry that's like well kept. Mid-90s, maybe early 2000s, really great car. You see it, it comes out from, Elm Street, turns off, goes into the main road. You see it. At any moment, do you ever just think, I'm going to jump in front of that thing. I'm just going to fucking jump in front of it, take the bump, and just fucking just deal with it after that. Just so I can not feel the way that I feel all the fucking time. I'm not saying I'm going to commit suicide, but I'm sure someone who's had a bad day has thought about it. Just wanted to, this a fucking, hey, look at this, this middle-aged mom probably has fucking back problems, because what middle-aged woman doesn't? Probably gripes about her husband. Or her husband's probably been dead for 5 years, but still fucking talks about it ad nauseum all the fucking time. And she sees your ass, she's probably having a great day. She probably, finally found the best potting soil for her fucking garden in March, which makes sense, because that shit's everywhere. And then your happy ass just darts out in front of her, just bam, pop. She's probably going a solid 40 miles per hour. I'm just hoping, best case scenario, in my case, I would like to roll over the top of the car, top of the windshield, on top of the not the hood, over the hood, onto the top of the car. And maybe just have, maybe break my leg or something. I don't know. Maybe get severely concussed. Just lay there for a little bit. And just take those kind of moments. I don't know. It could be a life-affirming experience. I don't know. Some people might actually come out of it. I don't know. I guess I need to Google this or talk to a person that has actually walked out in front of a car. It's got to be something to it. I don't know. I could probably just be laying there, just hearing a woman screaming, probably mad, probably thinking it's my fault, but deep down inside she probably will take the blame for it. Because pedestrian versus vehicle, that's a good matchup, right? Who's gonna win? Okay, I'm not condoning this or anything. You would say that these are just shower thoughts, but this is exactly what I was thinking about. Walking the mile and a half home from work. I kept puffing away. It's like, why am I like this? Why am I like this? It's like, could that moment in my life change something? Could that derail whatever fucking shitty path I'm on now, emotionally or whatever? I don't know. I mean, I'm grateful for a lot of things in my life, but I don't know. I don't know if anyone has ever had any type of vivid thoughts like that. Like sometimes, I'm sure somebody listening has ever been to, say, a really, really tall skyscraper, like that one I think in the Smoky Mountains, like this really tall, replica of a skyscraper. You ever think about, just for that second, what if I slip and fall? Then, my vivid imagination goes a step further. It's just like, oh my God, I wonder how that would feel for those moments when you're fucking completely helpless, falling to your doom. What would be on your mind? What's another example? We're in an elevator. You push the button, and you're kind of rolling the dice. Well, if this is the moment, this is, the maintenance guy skipped out, the company's too cheap to pay anybody to go check the fucking elevator cables. You go to fucking press number 4, and you fucking drop, and you die. It's those kind of thoughts that kind of keep you on edge. Actually, I would say they're kind of positive, because if you have that kind of vivid, thought process, it means at least you critically think about stuff, and maybe you have a very constructive outlook on positions and things in life. I would say so. I'll say it's completely healthy. I think it's just one of those things that people don't talk about. So, just one more, this easygoing example. You're chopping up fucking onions, and you think, fuck, what if I cut off my fucking finger? Then you imagine that scenario. What do you do in that scenario? Besides, the first part is you most probably panic and try to find a way to attach it. It's like, what if you did leave your wallet at the bar last night and some sleazebag stole it and, Wiped out your bank account. I don't know. Let's keep this high positive Tuesday morning feeling going. I'm at medicine.net, and I looked up what are the main causes of depression. Just going to read it, and we'll talk back and forth. I don't know how many bullets there are, but maybe we can talk about those. There are a number of factors that may increase the chance of depression, including the following. The first bullet point is abuse. Past physical, sexual, or emotional abuse can cause depression later in life. Well, no shit. Duh. I think, it's got to be a little more articulated than that. As far as I know, the only thing I can probably say is emotional abuse. But that's something that I think a lot of people deeply try, that deep inner conflict that they get over, though. So, yeah, I don't know. I can't really touch too much on abuse because I really haven't been that abused. At least, not worth talking about, I guess. Number 2, certain medications. For example, some drugs used to treat high blood pressure, such as beta blockers or Respirin, can increase your risk of depression. So, whatever regulates your blood pressure. Oh, that explains a lot. Man, that's kind of deep, though, man. It's like medicines that affect your heart, man, make you fucking depressed. I don't know. I might have blood pressure problems. I need to get that checked out, actually. I really do. And I think it might have something to do with it, just a little bit to do with it. I don't know. Okay, going to number 3, conflict. Depression may result from personal conflicts or disputes with family members or friends. That could be the root of a few of them. Definitely. Clanking moral compasses with people will definitely put you in a mood. For sure. Let's see here. Number 4, death or a loss. Well, yet again, no fucking duh. Sadness or grief from the death or loss of a loved one, though natural, can also increase the risk of depression. That's probably the most natural, 100% legit reason for depression. To me, losing a loved one, or losing a loved one, or losing like your favorite dog, puppy of all time, is the worst thing. It's like you just can't talk to them anymore. They can't really respond back to you. Number 5. I'm gonna say number 4. I don't know. This might be 5. Genetics. A family history of depression may increase the risk. It's thought that depression is passed genetically from one generation to the next. The exact way this happens, though, is not known. So I'm just saying, but this is basically saying if your parents were brooding, gothic, Doc Martin wearing, maybe not Doc Martin, but you know what I'm saying, shit kicker, fucking old school goth, depressed people, you're going to grow up to be a depressed person as well. I think that has a lot to do with the environment. And also the last sentence there saying they don't know exactly why it happens, it just does. That's kind of a little shady. Okay, moving on down here. Major events. Even good events such as starting a new job, graduating, or getting married can lead to depression. So can losing a job or income, getting a divorce, or retiring. Damn. I think that's most of it right there. Whoa. So it's like, even though it's like, this is extremely positive, this is a new life motivator for you, it's still going to cause depression. Wow. I would say a few of those. I definitely would say even good news causes depression. Holy shit. Wow. That is true. That is very true. All right. There's another blanket one. Other personal problems. Problems such as social isolation due to other mental illnesses or being cast out of a family or social group can lead to depression. Yes. Definitely. I think everyone can relate to a little bit of family alienation that kind of bums you out because it was so good when you was a snot-nosed kid. As you get older, turn into garbage relationship. Yep. Serious illness. Sometimes depression coexists with a major illness or is a reaction to the illness. Yep. Okay. I can't really say much about that one. substance abuse. Nearly 30% of people with substance abuse problems have major or clinical depression. Well, I'm assuming this is all that serotonin that you release when you're quote-unquote high, drunk, or whatever. All those happy juices take a pretty good amount of time to replenish. Unless you take the proper vitamin supplements. If you're not on a nootropic regimen, you're going to shoot out all your happy juices. So that makes a lot of sense. So, this Medicine Net's little list of, this is not that deep, but, sometimes even the most basic explanations of depression is there. And there it is. That's a nice little detour. Man. Wow. Yep, Tuesday. Hello, everybody. Still Tuesday for me. So, today, once I got close to the road, I did not jump in front of a car or anything like that. I did imagine myself accidentally Final Destination dying by tripping on my own feet and slapping my head against a fucking stop sign or something and dying. I didn't think about that. But I popped into the Thorntons, grabbed myself an ice-cold, tall fountain drink of Coca-Cola, and that is what I'm enjoying right now. Have my puffer on charge, because this motherfucker, I can't hate on it. It's an iClear or eLeaf. I've had it for 3 or 4 years. It's a standard, nothing fancy mod, but it's a miracle that this battery even keeps charge. But man, did it piss me off. Because when you're at the high stressful work situations, nicotine's there to smooth you out. And I'm sure a lot of people will be like, well, you don't need nicotine, you just mentally need to work around it. Sure I do. That's, in a happy, perfect world, that I would never need to do anything. I would never need nicotine. I would never need to drink Coca-Cola. I would never need to drink a cold beer, But that's not reality. That's refreshing. I'm using the Captain Crunch juice. I've tried it once, fell in love with it, and now it's the only juice I puff. Anyway, switching gears here. What do you guys think about the Intellectual Fight Club with Alan? Yeah, see, it's cool to get stereo fucking opinions and moods on stuff. Hopefully, we can alternate weeks. Like 1 week is Alan's, 1 week is my turn. I just know I had to get something up because it's been a minute. But also, I'm transitioning my recording setup because the current phone that I have, God bless it, I'm not hating, but it's just it's not my Galaxy. It can't process the stuff. The RAM and the processor GPUs and this phone is not up to snuff. It's not really made for that. But this is something that I've been working towards a very consistent recording setup. Slowly building out on a very very tight income, very tight budget. It's not difficult, but like I said, it takes time. But the Intellectual Fight Club podcast is pretty gnarly. I like the intro music that was done by Adam Law, old school buddy, guitar buddy of Alan's for a long time. And opening up with the real rock and roll stars of this current time, the best stand-up comedians to me are the champions of truth. And so it's really nice. And, sometimes you gotta break shit down to some fundamental standpoint. It's what you gotta hit dingers. And that's what you got to do with people. Not talk down to them, but just break it down from a fundamental standpoint. That's all you got to do. And sometimes try to do that. Most of the time, I might not have anything interesting to talk to anybody about. But sometimes it is very fucking therapeutic just to get some of this stuff out of your head before it causes you to explode. Well, anyways, guys, I guess I'm going to pop off and not like literally pop off, but I'm going to finish up my Coca-Cola and probably get down some Link Between Worlds. Got that for the 3DS. It's fucking amazing. If you're a fan of Link of the Past, this is pretty much updated, expanded, badass version of that. So, and Link to the Past is perfect. Some people argue is like, that Link to the Past has been, basically the template for all of the Zelda games since its release. But this one, they shook it up a little bit. After you get the 3 medallions, you can go to any of the dungeons at any moment. You just have to rent and or buy the items from some dude named Ravi. So that's pretty cool. You can do dungeons out of order. All right, guys. See you next week.